I'm totally disappointed not to see SCVs on the map for Maru.
What is he going to make buildings in the middle of his base?
Jin Air Green Wings, Maru.
And is this guy tilted, do you think?
Storm Gaming, Gumiho.
Losing that game like that in like 2 seconds?
Losing to a gamble like that?
With Maru, it's not even a gamble. I mean, you can scout his proxy racks and can do nothing, and then he just beats you in a
That is true.
game.
Sometimes you see it, and then you just discover that you're going to lose a little bit more quickly than you expected.
Yeah. Sometimes you see it early and you think you're going to win, and then you just don't in a long macro game. And remember that game where he like proxy racks the Zerg, and then like it all went downhill, and then he just went for a mech game and won?
Yeah.
It was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh, you got to hold that back up. We didn't have time to read that.
It's not easy.
Right, its paragraph just flashes it. I have to pause it. But I don't have a pause button, guys.
Yeah.
I watch the actual feed.
Okay. Factory on the way now. Reaper for both sides. Look, I think in game 1 we saw that Gumiho can totally hold his own against Maru. Gumiho just, again, had one of those hold my beer moments and, like, just tried to shove. He's such an interesting player because he just attacks it a lot of times when nobody else would do it. But because he's so good at controlling stuff and so good at reacting just on his side, that he's able to come out and do the damage he needs to do and sometimes flip the game. But against Maru,
as if it were a table.
Yes, as one would say. But let's see what happens this time around. I mean, I don't know if Gumiho's supposed to play more conservatively against Maru, because I feel like he's not supposed to play conservatively in general. That's not what his style is, you know?
Yeah, like, and it's kind of interesting, too, because he's... I wouldn't even call Gumiho, like, super aggressive, right? I don't know. It's an interesting thing always trying to categorize players into boxes. Right? Because it's like... I guess Maru definitely you'd side with aggression in early game, but like in his TVT, the later it gets, he actually plays more conservatively, like TY.
Yeah.
You know, like he's very likely to be the first one to attack, but then he's also very likely to be defending throughout the mid game. Anyways, looks like Maru trying to get up this ramp.
Okay.
I don't know about this one.
Push comes to shove. He actually does do the damage.
Never mind.
One of these Reapers pretty low. Oh my god, denying the starport, throwing a nade down.
All right, well, that was actually really good.
Terrifying human being.
He is so scary. Why did I think this would be close today?
Okay, Banshee coming up now with Cloak. Let's remember that in game 1, it was 2 cloaked Banshees. They both came out and did basically nothing due to Ravens being out. And he was kind of zoning that away with the Cyclones.
Yeah. Well, the Gumiho's getting a Viking right now, so that, I mean, that bodes partially well, but he didn't make a Raven yet, right?
No.
No, there's no way.
He didn't see the Banshee, did he? That was at such a weird angle. I think the Banshee was actually...
he saw it.
Oh, did he?
Like, because the Hellion has enough vision. I think he knows. Yeah, see, he's actually started an eBay and a Raven, so I do think he saw it.
And this is apparently how you hold off one injured Hellion.
Hey, you got
your heart rate does not go up a beat. It's like, yep, he's going to attack 2.
Yeah. These 2 SCVs will kill a Hellion.
Okay, he's going to try to hit from 2 sides now. Looks like, actually, I think everything's basically fine, right? Gumiho should hold this, no problem.
Yeah, he's got the turret. He's got a Raven there, too. Well, let's see what those grenades look like. Okay, the grenades do miss. Just hoping for some miss micro. Doesn't occur, though.
Yeah, this Banshee's barely going to be able to escape here.
Oh, is it tasteless?
Is it tasteless? You were a laughing stock back there. Not seeing that Raven pop out. Okay. Gumiho's looking good. Stim is on the way now. I believe this is before the stim here of this is before the stim here of Maru.
It's actually attacking the actual units here.
I'm really surprised that he's doing this with the Banshee.
Yeah.
I mean, you see 2 Cyclones and Marines and a Raven, and you're like, I think I can actually still do damage with my Banshee.
I guess if you're, like... he knew the Raven was in the main base for a moment, so he's like, oh, maybe I can pick off a couple Marines or something, right? And get a little edge in that way. But I think that the harassment of Maru is almost over here. There's no more holes to try to poke in against Gumiho. And we see them with completely different styles this time. Gumiho going with the more heavy 2 base, whereas Maru already landing his 3rd command center. And going into mech, by the way. Look, is Gumiho not going mech at all today, and Maru going mech against him?
Yeah.
He's like, I can beat you with bio, I can beat you with proxy racks, I can beat you with mech. Well,
He's
we'll
already
see
got
about
the
that.
gold medal at the Asia Games. He needs to get every other unlockable achievement, you know? Like, you beat Gumiho with every style of Terran. Oh, I thought I was going to get the satisfying moment of seeing a grenade hit a landed Viking, but I guess not. I was waiting for it. I had
Bounces
my
it
fingers
into the air.
That's right. Bounces it goes back into fly mode.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool if hitting your Viking with a grenade made it go into fly mode instantly. That would make some interesting micro. Like you go landed Vikings and Reapers, that'd be like a combo unit.
Yeah.
Because a grenade does so little damage, you could just insta-lift off.
So funny. Okay, so we're basically in now a standard TVZ. Nothing. There were some crazy attempts to hurt each other early on. Nothing really crazy resulted from that. Maru's got his 3rd base up a little bit more quickly than Gumiho's. Gumiho's is not actually done yet over at the 3rd base. But that may mean that Gumiho's going to try to come out here and put pressure on the map. His stim is just now finished, so he can start to actually use his Marines to fight.
Well, he's going to have to put some pressure on, right? You can't be going bio against mech, have your opponent have a landed CC before you start yours at the 3rd, and then sit back. Like, he has got to get out there and mix it up a little bit. Is he going to be able to find any damage, though? Oh my god, that would have been...
Yeah.
Kills ESC
that would have been huge.
Like, that's when you know it. If you're laddering and that happens, you're like, okay, this guy's better than me.
Yeah. I got a real game on my hands.
Yeah. This is a tough one.
Okay. Gumiho's still going to move out. Again, he's getting 5 Marines out at a time. Due to the tech difference in decision-making here from Maru, there's a chance he could be vulnerable here. He's going to have to rely heavily on his tanks in a good position where the Stim Marines can't hit him. Siege tanks can't siege and surprise him.
I think what we're going to see is Maru jump on the Raven. Oh, why is the Raven back there? He has to have the Raven for this attack because Interference Matrix is, like, crucial when you hit this timing. He actually really screwed up leaving that back there, I think.
I think that might have just been a straight-up mistake.
Yeah.
Like, not like he was tactically leaving the Raven back there for any purpose.
I mean, I guess it's sitting, so there's a possibility he thought a Banshee was going to come in, but normally if you move out with Bio Tank against Mech at this time, you're counting on an Interference Matrix or 2 and stimming in and killing tanks. He left it back, though, and I was excited because normally the Mech player is aiming to Interference Matrix your Raven, so he can pick it off before Interference Matrixes his tanks, and it's kind of a fun little micro battle. Like, watch. Here. He's keeping it zoned out with those Vikings.
Well, I don't know if Gumiho can do anything
now. I don't think so, right?
This might have just taken too much time. You can see the Vikings are coming out trying to snipe that Raven, too.
Well, that's like the only thing that's actually super scary here. There is a lot of bio, but the siege tanks will really soften it all up. And then you can notice the constant scans, by the way, because for Maru right now, it's just about living. If he can just kind of stay alive, continue to build command centers and mech units, the longer Gumiho goes without doing damage to Maru, the more Maru's lead improves.
Okay, another scan down here. He sees the movement right now of the army. Gumiho just looking for some place to set up. I don't think Maru's going to give it to him, though, you know? He's just staying back. Even with the Cyclones kind of poking out here, is there anywhere else he could shave off part of that army?
And I think that Gumiho is really, the way he's moving with his medevacs right now, he's looking for an area to drop his siege tanks and insta-siege. Oh, this is so cool.
What?
Wow. Maru is so stylish, it's insane. He's switching into
really
bio here from
He's
mech.
like going mech into bio, dude. What?
Yeah, and he's even going for 2-2 mech first.
This is like he's doing the opposite of the Flash in StarCraft 1. He's like, well, no, you get mech units out, and then you got to go into bio, man.
yeah, it's a very weird thing to end up seeing. Some of these weird bio into mech or mech into bio plays that we've seen very rarely, but occasionally. Even since Wings of Liberty, we saw some people try. Didn't Byun have a build kind of similar like this? Where he went mech for a bit and went into bio or something.
I actually can't recall that off the top of my head, man.
Yeah, that was
Maybe
like
he did.
a million years ago.
Yeah, but then again, the
Anyways.
thing is, it might have been so long ago. I don't know if it's
No, it's
valid to point out, right?
Oh, well, Tasteless, let me tell you it's valid because I'm talking about how weird it is. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested he's trying it.
Okay. Stim is near completion here for the hidden biotech. Gumiho's going to try to crack through this area, targeting down that planetary. But it should be pretty doable to just nudge tanks forward.
Yeah.
He has to unsiege and just back up. Now, again, Gumiho, with the slight supply advantage, just trying to orbit around this army, this position here of Maru and look for an opening. However, I don't know that he's going to find that. Can he try to disable these tanks over here?
Yeah, and he actually does disable and starts to move in right now. Oh my god, that was a great missile. Maru moving up right now. Look at this. Gumiho, I think, is starting to figure this out. He's like, that's a lot of Marines, actually.
Yeah.
And that's 2-2 mech.
Ooh, good shots there, disabling those tanks on the way back. Again, Gumiho kind of running into a wall here. Maru now already maxed up, pumping out an insane number of infantry. Is Maru going to counter push now? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, there's like an insane thing that I saw in the production tab right before that battle started. Maru was producing 15 Marines at a time and Gumiho 5. I'm like,
So
oh my
crazy.
god, what am I even looking at? But this switch, this is... What am I looking at, man? Look at that. A ton of tanks with 2-2. Maru's 2-2 is barely behind Gumiho's for his bio units. Maru here on 4 bases. I guess Gumiho has that as well.
Okay, he's regrouping. You know that Gumiho is realizing, okay, the threat of Maru actually coming up here and doing, to me, what I tried to do to him is really real. And again, with the amount of infantry that's coming out, I don't know how Gumiho matches this, you know? Plus, you lose tanks at this point in time. As Maru, you're okay. You can still make plenty more tanks, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, what an interesting game here. Look at this. He's actually starting 3-3 for his mech as well.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to go all the units, right?
This is
like,
what
what
I
am
was,
I even... What?
I was going to say something like this. It's like, oh, he just goes for everything. Because if you have everything in high upgrades and high numbers, well, then of course you're going to win. It's like, yeah, but that's not how StarCraft works.
Right?
It's like, then 2018 came along and Maru did that.
Yeah.
Then I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to commentate this.
It's like, dude, so we have mules.
Look at this. He's like, what? You just have more of everything?
Yeah. He's got 2-2 and 2-2 mech. And Gumiho's sitting here with Marauders. Yeah, those are going to do well against Marines. I don't even know, man. GG.
Crazy.
What
What
did
is
we just
going on?
see? He actually went mech into bio.
I think because he shows those mech units early on, the infantry player does make Marauders, right?
Yeah.
But the follow-up from that is the infantry and Marines always beat Marauders, I think.
Yeah, well, they certainly do. They certainly do, and he gets a huge Marine count, so I guess that's good. It's just, it's such a... I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
If I could use a metaphor for that series, I feel like Maru took Gumiho and threw him in the air, and Gumiho just kept going up and just went into outer space and disappeared. It's like,
Tasteless.
we kept thinking he was going to come back down and land, and we're like, oh,
Can I reword that for you for the fans to truly understand? He just monster punched him to the moon.
Thank you.
GSL로 3대 0입니다. 3연속 4강을 이룬 조성주 선수
He did it again, 3-0. He made it to the semifinals. Maru, congratulations.